It's a new day and our protective coating is finally dried up. By touching it, it's not sticky, and the next step after we have put it on our car, it's where it needs to be. We need to smooth out the edges of it, because from factory it doesn't have as sharp edges as you can see here, with little defects like those and a little bit of those, and all of that we will remove by just using sandpaper. We can use machine, we can do it by hands, it doesn't matter. The most this word is to use at least 180 grit, or even in our case 240 grit sandpaper to smooth those edges, and together with them we will smooth out those and another similar places to make ready for our usual primer which goes under the paint. So yeah. So the car is almost ready for priming. All the parts are sanded, places that has been needed to fix are fixed, and the last thing to do is make this bumper ready for the same exact priming. As you can see in the footage, there are little holes from the flying rocks into the bumper. There are some paint peeling from the places where somebody forgot to sand it, and now our job is to try to fix that. For this job, for the most part, we will use sanding machine with a 240 grit sandpaper, because the volume is pretty big that we will need to fix, and it will be much faster than doing the same thing with your hands. And bonus to that is that it does the job more smoothly. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So I have sanded down this bumper, and actually there's not so much to do with it. Yeah, there's white dots where some of them will hide under the primer, some don't, so we will put a thin layer of putty over them. And additionally to that, we have to fix by hand this place, which we'll do by sanding it with some 200 grit sandpaper. And this is almost all. So I have put putty on a detail, a thin layer over all defected places, and it should be fine because they are not big and it should be enough to hide everything that have happened with it. And this moment I will skip and I will return to you after car will be ready for priming. We are almost ready. You can see by the edge on the screen that in outside it's already almost night. On the clock we see about 6 minutes over 10. And at this moment we have finally fixed bumper. At the last moment I saw one more minor defect there that I added a putty. Almost car is prepared for the priming and doors on that side is also ready. And now I show what I have done additionally from just taping this film over the car and sending putty off from the bumper and other parts. So speaking about car's body, I have, as you can see, taped all the parts that we will need to put a primer over, and we won't put it on over all the car because like there we have already put our special anti-corrosion primer which can be used over the paint. But in this case we will put primer on in the places which had defects on, which we had to fix somehow, like using some putty. Like in those places, as you can see, we had put the putty and the paint won't be happy if we just use it on over it. Similarly, I had some defects on the wings, fenders, on whatever you want to call. There were small scratches, some little rocks hitting it. Similarly, I put a little bit of putty over those little white dots. Parts like this rocker panel, I have sanded a little bit just to roughen the surface, so next layer of primer will stick to it better. And on the edges I have used a little bit of red Scotch Brite. It looks like this to smooth the edges, and in next steps it will be easier to sand it down and make part ready for painting. Similarly on the wings, which you can see in places where I had bigger defects, I have sanded with 240 sandpaper on sanding machine. All other places which doesn't have defects, I just have sanded with Scotch Brite. The same on this side. So on the doors I have, similarly like on the other details, we had some rough edge from our anti-corrosion primer, which we had to smooth a little bit out for the next steps. And after that I retaped detail a little bit further by removing this film and filming another one just a little bit further. The same thing on here, refilm it a little bit further and sand it smoothly down all detail, and the same thing here as well. Bumper, nothing much more to say. The most little defects has been fixed. I have found something little bit more on the edges. There was little bit of paint peeling off, and much closer to the evening, client showed up and delivered us a new bonnet, which we will prime as well with anti-corrosion primer, regular primer, paint it and put it on its place. But that will be tomorrow's job. Now it's time to go over all parts with little bit of silicone remover for better adhesion, and after that it will be ready for priming. Oh, of course, after I will sand a little bit the last missing pieces. For this job of cleaning surface before priming it, you need a silicone remover, as I told you. In this case we are using the one who Thunder makes, but usually they all work the same. And yeah. And while doing this, you should try to get in every edges, holes and whatever you can get in. So the primer again will stick to it better. For the job we will use 2K primer. For that amount we will need at least a black coral and in amount of somewhere about 500 milliliters. And now I will show you how to cook it. The first step is opening cans. Let's start with already used one. And for this amount we will need a pretty big plastic can. So before pouring it in, we will need to at least mix it a little bit, because after a time this 2K primer dissolves, or I don't remember the word, in different layers where hardest or the heaviest particles drowns to the bottom. And after mixing everything up, it usually doesn't take too much time. After mixing it all a little bit, it's ready for pouring it to our special mixing plastic can. So we got about 150 milliliters, which is far from what amount we need. So let's get all the leftovers from it. And close it and put somewhere aside. Now, as first one is done, we will have to open a new one. As well as in a first can, you will need at first to mix it up really good before starting to use it. And as you will do yourself, you will feel that in the bottom there will be really dense layer of particles or liquid, which is sometimes really hard to mix, but you need to take your time and do it carefully, because if you doesn't do this correct, later there can be problems with the primer. Maybe there will be while you try to paint, maybe while the priming procedure there can be problems. But so best recommendation is to mix it really well. This goes similarly to all possible chemi or primers, paints or whatever, even in bottles or... Wanted to show you priming process of mixing the primer, getting it ready and putting it on the details, but my battery in a phone died. So, as you can see, I have already put our primer over details. It looks pretty smooth. Yeah, there are little bit of small little things visible, but we will fix it in a later step before painting. And all other details, like with edges of the fenders where there was a little rocks eaten through paint, arches, rocker panel, and this part under the windshield. So yeah, now we'll make a slight cloud of paint over the details for the next sanding step. And for today we'll end. It's already about 11 o'clock outside, so it's time to enjoy for the day.